So here's the problem. You want a better career. Maybe the one that you're in doesn't pay enough, and so maybe you want to join tech. Maybe you're trying to get a promotion and you're not able to get one. And so naturally what people start to think is, well, what do I need to learn? But they immediately start to think about credentials. Okay, do I need a bachelor's? Do I need an MBA? Do I need to go to a boot camp? What do I need to bolster my knowledge? And that's usually where people go. So let's say you go do that. You go get your certifications, you get your credentials. But then still I've found when I've mentored many, many people over the last couple of years, they still have a hard time landing that role or getting that promotion. Well, now you're at this place where, I wish I had someone that was more senior than me that I could learn from, I could ask some questions to. What am I doing wrong? This is where people start to think about mentorship. There will never be a time in your career where you don't wish that you knew someone more senior just to bounce some ideas off of, just to get some different perspective so that you can learn from them. So now you're on the hunt for a mentor, but they are impossible to find. Matter of fact, even saying, will you be my mentor, is a very scary thing to ask, because to that person, that implies obligation and commitment. And they have to think, do I have the time for that, right? Can I really commit to this person? And maybe they even start to feeling, imposter syndrome. But what's really ironic about that? Those same people, many of them, also aspire to be leaders. Well, what is a leader? A leader is somebody that mentors and coaches their team and people around them, right? So it's kind of interesting how that works, but it's true. Everybody wants a mentor. Nobody wants to be a mentor. I've actually personally never had a mentor. Now, don't get me wrong. I've been out there looking and asking and begging for time, but never really had one. Never had someone who actually cared about my career progression. At the same time, I have had many conversations where I gained insight, and that insight materially changed the way that I thought about things and had a dramatic impact in my life. I don't have a bachelor's degree. I don't have any certifications. I didn't know anyone in the tech industry, but I've held management and leadership positions at Microsoft, Twitter, Salesforce, Peloton, Expedia. So without mentorship, I was able to accomplish quite a bit. But let's think a little bit about what we want out of mentorship. Over the last couple of years, I've had over 500 mentorship sessions. I've conducted hundreds of group AMA sessions, Ask Me Anything sessions, giving people advice. And the interesting thing is, what I found is that people actually ask very similar questions. And when I think about what people want out of mentorship, what they want is somebody who gives them personalized advice for their career and accountability. They want somebody to care about them, care about their success, watch their success, root for them, and give them advice when they need it. A lot of the advice that I give is also actually very similar. So I'll give an example. So a lot of people don't realize that your LinkedIn profile is actually more important than your resume. I haven't had to apply for a job in 10 years because recruiters and hiring managers find me on LinkedIn. What people do is the traditional things. They go get credentials and then they go apply online. I don't apply for jobs, and there's a reason I don't do that, right? You go apply for a job and you're one of 500 people applying for that same job. It's no longer about credentials. Part of the problem is nobody knows who you are. And if nobody knows who you are, you're just one of 500 people. I encourage 3 different things. Number 1, be known. Half the problem is that nobody knows you. Network, know people. Referrals are some of the most important things that you can have. The next would be mindset. Change the way that you think. Have an entrepreneurial mindset. Think about influencing without authority and a customer focus, not please your boss focus. And then finally, do the work. If you're not getting the jobs, hire yourself. It's what I did. It's what I encourage other people to do. So let's kill 3 birds, 1 stone. So number 1, let's redefine what mentorship is. Mentorship is learning and sharing. Number 2, let's work on your personal brand. If people don't know who you are, it's a lot harder to achieve the things you want to achieve. And then number 3, let's teach you how to lead. A lot of people are nervous about what that means, but mentorship is leadership. In 2020, I started MentorMesh.io, a community of lifelong learners. In 2021, I started my first accelerator program, sharing as much personal knowledge combined with other coaches across the big tech industry to help people level up even faster. In January 2022, I'm launching the next iteration of my accelerator program. So come meet hundreds of professionals just like you at all different levels of their career. Learn from them, share what you learn, and then learn how to lead yourself. This is the key to mentorship. This is the key to unlocking the potential of your future.